Hi guys.
Hi everybody.
Today we're going to be comparing and wearing, well he will be wearing, the CND Vinylux and the Sally Hansen Good Kind Pure. So they're both base coat less products, so it's just 2 coats of polish and a top coat. And this is called Warm Cocoa and this is called Black Cherry.
Even though it
Kind
looks
of food.
like brown.
I know, right? Looks a little more brown. All right, so we did a manicure and we've been doing this for a while, so I'm trying to see if there is a difference between just how the skin is around the nails and the long-term effects of these manicures. So we did a manicure with cuticle remover on this hand and we did a dry manicure on this hand. So I put that on Patreon if you guys want to see. Okay, so we're gonna wipe these nails very well with a prep. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the Scrub Fresh on this hand. So Scrub Fresh. It's like a prep solution, so you can use alcohol, 99 or 90% alcohol. Don't use nail polish remover because nail polish removers have a lot of like conditioning agents, which like oils or I guess glycerin and stuff like that, which can affect the adhesion. So pure alcohol is better. Just make sure you really scrub the nail very well. Okay, I'm going to use the second pad for the other hand because the nails had some oil and I really want to make sure that the oil is off. Just move this one back. Always make sure that you wipe the free edge of the nail. What would you call the free edge? The end of the nail?
No, I call it the free edge.
Okay, because you know too much, but people that know don't know much. Or they don't like the technical terms.
The end of the nail?
The end of the nail, yeah.
Or edge of the nail?
All right, so let's start with this, and we're gonna compare the drying as well. Yeah, the first coat is always going to be.
Oh no, I just thought it was gonna be brown.
Oh, it does look like cherry more, no?
It does. Once you put it on the nail, it has a bit more of a cherry look.
Poor you. Again, you're gonna be wearing burgundy nails.
Oh
my god, I can't laugh. So the brush in Vinylux is excellent. And this is the new formula. I think Vinylux, the old labels have different brushes. So if you're buying these at a, like a drugstore, make sure that they have the new brushes because the old brushes were not that great.
How are the brushes on
excellent.
These? Yeah?
Well, let's just wait. Yeah, shocking because Sally Hansen, the other
video we just
did. Other videos, well, the other polishes. See how nicely I can kind of fit the brush? Yeah, I have to say, it's excellent. All right, so this is good. And let's see how this one applies. So the brush is good, but it's very short. And it could be, I'm just going to roll it in my hand a little bit. Sometimes a shorter brush gives you a little bit too much pressure. Actually, it's not bad.
That is not what I expected at all. It has like this green.
No, it doesn't have green.
I'm looking at the brush.
Oh, the brush.
Like, do you see where the brown is, and then when you look at the middle of the brush, it's like kind of like a green color?
I'm looking at the nail as I'm polishing.
You see
No,
it?
it's because I wiped it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I thought it was kind of like a green tinge to it, or like a hue. But no,
The first coat is a little... I will see. Usually a second coat is going to cover.
Speaking about the brush, how is the brush?
The brush is actually very good. It fits nicely. It's nice and flat this way. It's not very... I don't know what to call it. Sometimes when the brushes are very thick, they don't fit the...
And not flat?
Yeah. Like when you look at them this way, when they're like puffy, that's the word. Better word. I don't know if that's a better word, but anyway, if they're puffy like this, sometimes it's hard to kind of fit them nicely. So someone just recently asked me if how long to wait before you put a top coat on. And I have to say that it depends on the brand. I always suggest people check the instructions, because for example, Seche Vite, you apply straight over a wet nail polish, but other ones, sometimes you have to wait for the top coat for the coats to dry. So it
Like
just really depends.
with this one.
Yeah, so I mean,
I read the instructions.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Where?
On the back.
On the bottle?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it says 2 coats for this one coat for this one, and it has to be applied to dry nails.
This to a dry polish?
Yeah. To a dry nail. Read it. Here, I can read it. I think you can read it. It says apply 1 coat to a dry nail.
Okay, so that's weird, because to dry nails, you know what? You know what it is? That's weird. Because usually top coats...
But then that says the same thing. Except
apply 2 coats of polish to clean dry nails.
See?
Allow to dry. Yeah, but clean dry nails, that means like a clean natural nail that's dry. Okay, that's confusing.
So speaking about instructions.
Yeah, sometimes they're wrong. Anyway, so usually you would want to wait for the previous coat to dry to touch. Like, it's not going to be fully dry, but it's going to be dry to touch. And that's when you can apply the second coat. Okay, there's a fluff in there.
Yes.
There we go. I'm gonna quickly apply because I dragged this polish a little bit. So I'm going to apply another one. All right. So the second coat, I put always a little bit less pressure on the brush. And I try not to go over the area too much. I would have to say, the application wise, so far Vinylux is a winner. I find with each polish you kind of learn it. So you kind of learn how it feels, which helps the application. What was I going to say? Yeah, sometimes when you put the top coat over a wet polish, it can bubble as well, because the previous coat is still releasing the solvents, right? So it can happen. So it's best if you have the time to dry each coat. All right. This one also looks pretty dry. Yeah. Yeah, the brush is like a million times better than the Insta-Dry. Okay, so this is good. Second coat. So you want to grab enough product, well, try to cover the whole nail so you don't have to go back. I have to say I'm applying, I don't want to say quite a lot of polish because it's not dripping, but it's definitely a thicker coat just to cover it. I always make sure that the stem of the brush is clean, and I just wipe off one side, and now you have like a nice bead of product to work with. It's actually a pretty cool color, no? What do you think? It kind of does look like cocoa.
Kind of looks like poo-poo.
Oops, see? I messed up. No, it does not look like poop. So when that happens, I try to kind of get the most out with this dry stick, and then the rest when it dries a little bit with acetone. Okay, clean it up quickly. You know what? I kind of did a pretty good job though. There's not that much cleanup to do. Just gonna
You always do a good job. What are you talking about?
Not always. It doesn't always happen. It really depends on the brush. It really does. All right, so let's see how long it takes for this to dry. So we're gonna kind of give it, so this, I can see already, it's going dull, which means it's drying. Okay, so it's super dry, but
it's getting there.
It's getting there. Okay, so we'll give it like 2 minutes and see. I find the Vinylux dries, I would say, quite well. Remember last time we tried it, it was like after 8 minutes, like they recommend. It was pretty dry to touch.
Fairly.
Yeah. All right, so we'll give it a couple minutes and we'll be right back. All right, so
2 minutes later. And that's not bad. This one,
same.
huh?
All right, so let's do, yeah, it's 2.5 minutes from finishing the polishing. I wanted to mention this. I don't think you've read that, but this one has spinach. It's
Well, I said it was vegan, so
vegetable base or
plant-based.
Plant-based.
Yeah, I read that.
It has spinach extract.
Has spinach.
Okay, that's ridiculous. Guys, just make good nail polish. Like, do you think that the spinach extract somehow is healthy for you? And it's like on
It absorbs through the nail.
Yeah, and do you know how much spinach you have to eat to get some iron? Right? To begin with.
Yeah.
So putting extract as a last ingredient, which is the smallest.
Well, hey, you know, it goes along with, you know, my nails need oxygen
Or
because
the
they
breathing.
breathe.
Yeah.
Right? Because they have lungs.
Yeah. But there is a theory that if the polish is, I guess, a little bit more, oh my god, what's how to pronounce that word? Permeable. It's then possibly not chip as much because it doesn't, because even nail polish to a degree, it increases the moisture level in the nail, which kind of goes against everything that everybody ever kind of says, that the nail polish dries out the nails, and it doesn't. Nail polish actually, as you're wearing it, it raises the moisture level in the nail, because there's like a coat, you know, it's coated. The nail is coated, so it retains the moisture that's coming through the nail bed, from the nail bed through the nail plate up, right?
Okay.
So if the nail polish is more porous, and as the moisture builds up, it can kind of pop the nail polish off the nail plate, possibly, right? So if you have a polish that lets that moisture evaporate from the nail plate underneath, because you have a nail bed, on the nail bed, which is like a skin, the nail plate grows, because sometimes people have those two terms confused. We're not polishing the nail bed, we're always polishing a nail plate.
Yeah, the nail bed is what's underneath
The nail plate, exactly.
And trust me, you don't want to polish that, guys.
No. That would
I
not.
know firsthand what it's like having that exposed.
Well, not because of me, though.
No, that was a work-based accident. And,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was 3 months of,
Pain.
well, just being very careful.
Yeah. All right, let's see this top coat. But yeah, all these kind of claims that these polishes, oh yeah, this brush is kind of like gray too. So these claims that these polishes are making are just like one is better than the other one lately. Like you would think that you can be drinking them and, you know, getting healthier. Okay, so this one is a very, very thin top coat. Again, amazing brush. I'm able to grab perfect amount of polish. Yeah, so, you know, going back to the claims, none of the polishes are really toxic unless you drink them, but if you drink nail polish, you have bigger problems than, you know,
Drinking, butt chugging, whatever.
Than having unhealthy nails, but yeah, polishes are safe. If they're obviously,
not for human consumption.
No, not for consumption, but for your nails, yeah, they are.
Yeah, you'll be all right. I'm not sure how that all ties into the whole, you know, nails need oxygen and lungs and.
Well, no, because these are plant-based, like healthy nail polish, and people are scared that the polishes are toxic.
Well, yeah, because they have formaldehyde. Remember?
Yeah,
formaldehyde.
They don't. Okay, so let's have them dry for a few minutes.
Oh, and guys, just to be clear, I was kidding. Sarcasm.
What? You were kidding about what?
Formaldehyde.
Oh yeah. Well, some of them have formalin, which is like a nail hardener, but it's not a formaldehyde because formaldehyde is a gas. Formalin is sometimes some polishes, nail hardeners have formaldehyde, but regular polish doesn't have formaldehyde.
But.
Yeah, you were kidding.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna let them dry for 8 minutes now and see how they compare. Okay, we have 8.5 minutes. And, wow, this one doesn't have any bubbles, and this one does.
Oh, this one's got some bubblies.
Isn't it funny how it's always your thumb?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not so bad this time, but...
Bubble.
Yeah. But, yeah, it feels pretty dry, you know, like...
Well, I can feel like...
Yeah. It's still sticky. Let's see how this one feels. It's same, I would say.
It's dentable, but...
Dentable, but it's kind of, you know... Alright, so
yeah,
we
a
can
little
put...
sticky, but it's...
Yeah, like in a salon, I would say at this point you can...
Let the person go.
Yeah,
Just
you
don't...
can spray their nails.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have done the solar spray as well.
Yeah, it's okay.
Smells nice.
We're using the California mango.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely my favorite oil right now.
That you never use.
Well, you were supposed to give me one. You never did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so, okay, so we will, you know, the usual, keep you updated on what's going on with these nails, and
we'll see you then.
yeah, let us know what you would like to see in the next
video. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button and all the fun stuff in life.
And possibly donate if you would like to. So
and don't hit the dislike button.
So we can make more of these videos.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay, see you soon, guys. Bye.
Ciao.
Okay, so we're back 8 days, 7 days, 8 days, yeah, later. Well, I always count the first day as a first day, so that makes it kind of 8 days almost. Whatever, 7, 8 days. So again, Vinylux and Sally Hansen, good, pure, kind, whatever, pure, good, kind. Anyway, so the Vinylux looks like it lasted slightly better on the surface, but it has a little bit more free edge wear, right? This one is slightly better, but this surface on these two nails looks really
weirdly textured.
Something happened, yeah. But there is no shrinking. Actually, tiniest amount of shrinking of the top coat here. No shrinking here whatsoever. Let's see. A little bit closer. I would say the same. Yeah. Okay, we'll see how it removes quickly. I would like to test more of these. I love the brushes. And they have some good colors, so I wouldn't mind getting more. They have a really light, the light pink is beautiful to apply. I used it on one of my nails, and I'm trying to find someone who could test it for me, because I always love the light sheer pinks. Say the new Vinylux removes much better than the old one. The old one used to like almost flake off. It didn't like dissolve, but it just was after a week or two, or on the toes after a month. Good luck. It was like shellac to remove. You had to almost wipe it. Yeah. Alright, so we'll leave the rest behind and we'll go back to it and see how this removes. Very easy. You could feel it under the... Very good, no staining. Okay, so we will be doing another test, but let us know what would you like to see, what kind of products you're the most interested in, and we will try our best to swatch those colors or do those videos. And if you wouldn't mind donating possibly to the channel, that way we have a chance to purchase more products and do more videos. So I guess this is it, right?
Yep.
Also, if you liked the video, like and subscribe, would be also awesome. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Ciao.